Okay, now it's time to discover another tool, that is DIRB. And DIRB is not a big tool, it is a very small tool. So this lecture will be a short and quick one. So let's get a hand on the DIRB tool and let's see what is it. So we use DIRB to discover hidden directories on a website, or you can also consider it as a tool that is used to brute force directory names and see whether these directory names exist or if they don't. Now, as with the almost just like other tools, we can run DIRB straight from our terminal. We just have to type DIRB and we will get a lot more options regarding it. Now, we are not going to use this tool as much as deeper. We are going to use some basic option in this tool as well, because enumeration is not our main part of website penetration testing, but we can use this tool. We will just cover the basics. However, if you do want to check all these options out there regarding this tool, you can check other options as well. And to see what this tool does, you can just type simply DIRB on the terminal and you will get a whole lot of user manual regarding this tool. Now let's just do it right away. If we type DIRB here, and you can see we got a lot of option here. We got a note here, we got a user guide here, how we can use this tool. We get all these options, -A, -B, -C. Now what we want to do with this DIRB tool is we want to discover some hidden directories, and to do that we just have to simply type DIRB HTTP and then the IP address of our web application software. So let's just type DIRB here and we will type http:// and if you remember the IP address of the machine, this was it. And if we hit enter, you can see all these things getting generated and testing. So let's stop it right here, and if we type ctrl-c, it will be stopped here. And even if we didn't use ctrl-c, it will kept going and going till it discovers all the directories. And as you can see, all of these output that we discovered these directories on the website right here. We can see how many words did it generated. As of now, it created 4612 words, and all these words will be tested out as possible directories on this website, and straight away we managed to find some of them. As we can see, we have assets on the website, we have CGI bin, and we have cross domain. And if you're wondering what these things in the brackets are, these are just simple codes that we have already known that 200 okay is that means the page already exists, and if it were to get some code resulting in error, then it would probably determine that the page does not exist, so it doesn't print it right here. So if we go all the way down, we can see that it has already discovered a bunch of other directories, and what you would do is you would pretty much go through all these and see whether you see any interesting for us. For example, any administrator directly could potentially give us some password files or user files, because you never know what the website developer put there and forgot to remove or hide there from the machine. You could probably get source code as well, and maybe the entire database is public. I mean, you never know. Even though it's rare, it can happen. So nonetheless, just see to which point to get, and if we didn't have stopped it, it must be discovering till now. And we are not going to stop right here. We are going to use some other commands as well regarding DIRB. So since if you type a straight command like this, which is just DIRB and then IP address over HTTP, it will use a usual list as always. But what you can do now is you can specify a particular directory as well, just right after your IP address. You can do something just like user share word list, and this is the path to word list in a Linux. So let's just perform it right here. So if we go back to a command, and now if we just type /usr/share/word list, and if we hit enter, and after you type this command, and if you want to see all the options these word lists have, just have to type double tab, and you can see we have DIRB, we have all these subdirectories, we have nmap list, we have DIRB list, we have docu.txt list. So in this we are going to use DIRB one. So let's just type DIRB and hit tab. If we again type double tab here, you can see we have another list of text files. So if we just go with this common one, so if we type tab, and if we hit enter, you can see it is giving us all these results. And since it is discovering all these directories, what you can do now is you can check these directories if it exists or not. So you just copy this selection and go to your Firefox browser, and in the Firefox browser just paste this link and hit enter. And as you can see, we have a lot of images in this directories, and as you can see, this directory exists. And if we go back to the terminal and let's see what else we can do right here. So if we scroll a little bit, you can see we have phpMyAdmin. So and if you copy this selection and go to a new tab and paste it right here, you can see we have got a phpMyAdmin panel. Now as we have covered this much and we also got our admin login page, now all we have left to cover is two important talks, that is we will cover nmap and we will cover nicto, that are basic tools, and we are going to use just basic commands of nmap and nicto because that is a huge tool and we are not going to cover it in detail. What is more important for us is burp suite. Burp suite is something that we are going to use always before website penetration testing. And why I'm saying that we are going to look for burp suite in detail and why we didn't cover advanced command of these basic tools is because these are not that important, but it is up to you that if you want to go with these tools you can use. I'm not saying that you don't have to use these tools are very useful, but what I'm saying that it is a tool that you will use for bug bounty, and its main purpose is to actually use it for bug bounty. While all of these tools that we covered by now, you can use it as you like, and we will cover about burp suite more in the next lectures. So that's it for this lecture, and see you in the other one.